Let me
instead of
wake up first.
outside now?
I am in the inn.
Okay. Solid. Like I said, a lot of today is going to be role playing. As long as you guys are in the inn, then we can get started.
I'm in.
All right, let me do the intros real quick, and let's try to make this way faster than last time. And I know that Jonathan isn't here to yap this time. But
No backstory.
I mean, my goodness. But yeah. What's good, everybody? My name is Austin Simmon, aka Ace. I'm a rapper slash teacher slash father slash husband slash geek. You already know what it is. Yeah. So we have episode 3 of Get Wrecked D&D. You already know what it is. So you know, obviously we got me, Austin Simmon, as Rinyu Ushai, right? Monk, fighter, extraordinaire. And then next we got, and I gotta move this over. Next we got Donna, or Scoots is Donna.
You already know what it is. Let's get it.
We got motherfucking JJ as Wolfric. We got Caxel as Caldor.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm going. Come do some work tonight, you know. Let's get this game started.
Yes, sir. And then we got Bree, Lawrence, and the Red Ranger as the DMs.
The full government, though.
Hello. Okay. All right. Are you wanting to recap, or you want me to, Simmon?
You can recap this time.
Okay. You guys are in Silverwood, here for treasure, heard about these games that are going on, thinking that you're going to be a part of them, not knowing for sure. You guys just finished a full-blown fight with some hags for this inn, and now we are progressing into the inn to see what happens here. So, the inn is basically completely cleared, and we will start there. As you step through the now cleared doorway of the Silverwood Crown Inn, a wave of chilling air washes over you, carrying a cloying, sickly sweet scent like lilies rotting in stagnant water. The common room, which you guys are all in, is a scene of utter chaos. Tables are overturned, their legs snapped, and chairs lie smashed into kindling. Shattered glasses and spilled ale form dark, sticky puddles on the once polished wooden floor.
Damn, to
The
waste some
warm
alcohol
hearth.
like that?
Ew.
What? Yeah, just alcohol everywhere. They just wasted it. The warm hearth is cold and choked with strange black ash that seems to shimmer faintly. Claw marks score the wooden beams and plaster walls, deep gouges that couldn't have been made by any human hand. Tattered curtains hang askew, letting in only the slivers of fading daylight, contributing to an unnatural gloom that seems to cling to every corner, making shadows deeper than they should be. A splintered wooden staircase leads up to the second floor. Dark dried slime streaks across the banister and up the steps, hinting at the unnatural movements of their former occupants, the hags that you guys defeated. A portly halfling named Pim peeks down at your party from the top of the stairs, his eyes wide.
Are you truly gone? The horrors? You have saved my establishment. Save Silverwood. Please, the finest rooms, the finest ales, all on the house, for as long as you can stay. It's the least I can do for the brave adventurers such as yourself.
He hustles down the stairs, bows low to you, pauses, and gasps.
Where's the stairs at?
Where is he?
He's coming down the stairs.
Oh, okay,
Gods
okay.
above. Look at it. They just tore it apart. I don't know what they are doing here. I was just locked away in the second floor. But the air felt thick, heavy. and there was always whispers. Faint, unsettling whispers, day and night, like the building itself was groaning, and it clung to everything. I'm just so glad you've driven them out, heroes. I no longer have the finest establishment, but it is still yours to call home for the time being if you would like. On the house, of course.
I'll take 4 of those then on the house.
Coming right up.
Are we able to see the guy?
Hold on.
What kind of plants y'all got out back?
Can you see him now?
Yeah. Did this motherfucker teleport?
Well, no. I just was making sure you could see him.
No.
He's on the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Coming down the stairs, rather.
So we get drinks and lodging for free. I'm okay with this.
On the house.
On the house, because you saved his fine establishment from those.
I like free, and I would sleep for it.
So Renu looks at Donna and Elasmo. Elasmo is already asleep, but he's like, see what being a hero gets you? Free shit.
Okay. At this point, it is the nighttime. You guys are able to take a long rest. Tomorrow begins a new scene, so this would be the time to long rest and redo your stats.
Yeah, let's go on ahead and do that. I need
So
it.
do that.
So do we level up 2 times?
No. No leveling just yet. Sorry.
I had to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we get 2 levels. I don't know.
Patience.
I'm back. Woo!
Okay, let's make sure everyone's back up and running, except for poor Elasmo, who's gonna be snoozing for a little while.
I'm gonna turn
He
off
was
this.
so tired.
I should pick him, but nah, he cool.
Yeah, no, he was so tired. He just decided to pass out in the upstairs bedroom, and that was it. Nothing more.
He flooded the
Did he have some drinks or something? What was going on with him? He needed more water, huh? He been out the water too long.
You've been out the water too long.
You know he flooded that bathroom.
Well, yeah, made it feel like home.
Mhm. Put a magic spell up in there to make sure the water doesn't fuck up anything or go under the door or nothing.
Good
Open
idea,
the door,
good
you
idea.
just see a wall of water. When you open the door, you just see him swimming around in there, sleeping or whatever. Shut the door back.
Elasmo's not there for different insults.
He basically lives in Bikini Bottom. Got it.
Okay.
It's like the reverse Sandy Cheeks method. You know what I mean? Inside there's a dome, and outside is air.
I get you. I get you.
Was that Stanley's last name for real? Cheeks?
Yes.
Bro, really asked that question?
It was nah. That's just her nickname, bro. Her real name is Sandy Squirrel.
I about to say them boys are wild. Cheeks was her last name.
He for real, bro. I can't right now.
Good thing it's
I
not.
gotta look it up.
Google
So,
it, bro.
her full name is Sandra Jennifer Olivia Cheeks.
Wow.
So her last name is Cheeks.
Sandra.
That's tough.
Imagine them squirrels clapping cheeks down there.
Hey, yo.
Her last name is Cheeks because of her face, not because of her, you know.
Here comes Donna spoiling it all for us. It sounds better when it's the other way.
I'm a paladin still.
With no BBL.
No Drizzy.
All right. This night is for you guys to celebrate and do what you will as far as that goes. And like I said, the next day starts the courtyard scene. So whenever you guys are ready to move on, just let me know.
Are we drinking ale? What are we drinking?
Yep, you
Tonight
have
we drink.
ale on
First
the
rounds on
house.
me.
It's on. It's
free.
free.
It's free.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Rounds on me. Like the first free round is on him because he's grabbing the drinks, I guess. Because he did say, "Give me 4."
I
Is
did
there
say give me
anyone-
4,
Oh, I
so
see.
thank
So
you.
that's what that means. It just
Thank
means
you.
just giving it to us.
Are we the only guests in this inn?
Correct, because the hags basically took the inn, and Pim is the inn owner, and he would be the only person that was there while they were there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. While that's
I'm
all. Yeah.
gonna go up to. Well, I'm gonna go up and walk
Yeah,
up
let's
to
go talk.
Tim
Let's talk
and
to
be like, "Hey, so since we're new in town and there's nobody here but us, do you know where I can get some some
Bruh.
green stuff?
Oh, that's
please?"
okay. I see. I was gonna get some information. There's okay.
I knew.
Ah, God damn it.
Every time for the last 2 years of adventuring with him, every time we go somewhere, it's about some special leaves, special bush, special
Hey, that's how I
tree.
keep my mind clear. I'm
That's
obviously
how
a
you
I
mind.
don't know how it's clear with all
Hey,
that. all
I'm
that
a
in your
mind
head.
sorcerer. I gotta keep my mind clear at all times. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised there ain't a bunch of smoke in your brain.
Nah, it come out my lungs.
Come out your lungs. Gotcha.
I said what I said.
I hear you.
So, innkeeper. Where can I find the nearest shady character?
Herb chop. There you go.
Where's the nearest apothecary?
There you go.
I can get some for you,
Ooh.
That's what I like.
Oh, he the plug.
That's what I
but
like. to
only
hear.
after the ceremony.
Oh, the
You ain't-
plug. So
hey.
after the ceremony, he got you.
You ain't got no 99 for me, bro.
He
I
got no
don't have
OG
any
touch.
on hand. You're gonna have to wait until after the ceremony so I can go get some.
You got to go see a man about a horse.
It's all good. I got enough. I got enough to last me through the night.
What is it still? Nighttime or is it morning now?
Nope, still nighttime.
Okay.
You guys tell
making
me.
sure.
I will go with you guys whenever you're ready. So if you would like to speak to him more, you can.
Do we have smoking rooms or non-smoking rooms?
You can
Pretty
smoke
sure
in
both.
any of the rooms.
Oh,
Everything is on the house. You can do what you want.
let's go.
Just
All
don't
right,
destroy
y'all.
it. Don't destroy the inn.
I'm not gonna
Any
Just
more than
don't
it
destroy.
already
We
is.
can do what we want. Just don't destroy the inn.
Yeah, any more than it is.
Any more than it
Wait,
already
do you
has
have
been.
some substance back there,
I'm about to go smoke some substance
bruh?
back here.
Bruh.
I mean, food.
Some substance.
Yeah.
Some sustenance.
Thank you for the correction. That's why I said food. Also, I guess I'm just being ignored.
You want food?
Donna walks away, sits back at the table.
Oh.
Starts polishing her daggers.
I was gonna
Hey,
talk.
Dottie, you want this?
I was gonna talk to him over here, but I guess he moved over here. Okay,
He went
so
behind the bar.
all right, so time to do some nice, good old fashioned investigating. So, so what happened here? What do you know? What did you witness?
All I know is that the door is surrounded by this black slime, but suddenly disappeared. But I was able to leave the room as it was happening. I've been hiding upstairs to see who was coming in next.
Which door? The door, like the downside, like the door to get into the inn?
The main door, yes.
Come on, boss.
Well, where, like, what happened though?
I don't know much more than that. I was hiding in the room. I just saw the black slime and ran upstairs.
So you didn't see any of the hags? You just saw the black slime and then ran away?
Well, they locked me away.
So you saw the black slime, ran away, and then they locked you away.
No, not like that. They locked me away first, and then I was able to Then I saw the black slime coming from the door that they locked me in, and so I ran upstairs.
He was locked away. He doesn't know anything that the hags were doing other than the description that he already gave you.
It was very traumatic.
The real question is, were they invited?
Of course not. I don't let hags into my inn.
And maybe there's some good hags out here. I don't know. I mean, prior to today, I had never met one before, and then I killed 3 of them. So here we are.
If you don't let them in, how'd they get in?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like you're telling me everything that happened after they got here. What happened when they got here? Like I'm assuming you have you have employees. Where are they at?
Y'all got cameras in this bit? No, I'm playing.
Like what happened? How did the hags get in? Okay, I understand that they locked you away and everything after that, but what happened before that? Like
Y'all don't got no security scryers in here?
No, the inn was practically empty at the time, peaceful. Only a couple of other travelers like yourself. When the hags just busted in through the inn, screeching, and they locked me in a room.
okay, I see. And what about the humans that we killed?
Well, I'm not sure what happened, actually. I heard screaming, but I was already locked in the room at that point.
Okay,
Some were able to run out of the inn, but I don't think many of them made it out.
okay, so you saw at first that it was just the hags that came in and attacked, not any humans.
Precisely.
Damn it. Caldor, we might have killed some innocent people. I think you were right. Fuck. Rinu goes and sits in the corner and just starts drinking.
Them say sometimes, the good have some for the bad. They're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Next time they'll know better.
Where's it speak to the dead spell when you need one?
Well, this means that
But that doesn't change our quest.
Yeah, this means that they
We
must
still
have
fight
been.
on.
They must have been. Like you said earlier, that they must have been mind controlled or something.
Now that you mentioned it, the mind control part, there was an elf with the hags that had her mouth sewn shut.
That came in with them?
Seemed to be herself.
She came in with
She
them?
didn't seem to be herself. She came in with them. They almost like she was their hostage in a way.
Damn. And that was the one that was shooting niggas. We knew she was one of the good ones. She ended up killing herself. Arrow right to the face. Tried to shoot at one of our boys, snapped, flipped back, and then just got her right in the forehead. It was actually pretty pathetic, but I mean, we were trying to save her. It didn't work. Damn it.
You're joking.
I'm not joking. I am not joking.
How can this be? She was just an elf. She seemed innocent as well. She didn't seem like she would harm anybody.
Yeah, after a few arrows to the shoulder, I realized that this is all happening against her will. We tried to save her. It didn't work out. Damn it. And then I punched the hole through a guard as well. It's pretty awesome, but now I'm realizing that that person was
pretty loud.
Wilfric enters the room in a cloud of smoke. Hey, did anyone bother to check the bodies?
Yeah, Caldor checked the bodies, and that's how he found out that the people that we were fighting might have been mind controlled.
Anyone check the elf body?
No, we left her on the roof.
Her body disappeared along with the hags.
Oh. Well, so much for that.
Damn it! This is all bad.
As sad as this news can be, I do still have some turkey legs and ale and free rooms for you, but that's really all I got.
Well, I got the munchies. Pass me a leg.
I'm happy that you didn't offer chicken because that would have been crazy. I will definitely take a turkey leg. I'll absolutely
That's why I shouldn't even mention that.
Yeah, we'll happily take a turkey leg.
Alright. Food is dished out, ale is dished out. You guys are free to interact with each other. Pim leaves you guys to it. He goes off to his halfling quarters.
Now we have food.
Yay!
Hey, Don, you want to hit this?
No, it's okay.
Randy was just gonna drink in the corner, in his
Yes, I do have one.
deep in his thoughts. I don't know what y'all want to do, but
Okay.
he's
All right, let's
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably the night.
Yep, I was about to say.
You guys
I'm
long
gonna
rested.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
We are going to move on.
End scene.
End scene. Oh, so nice. Next scene. Let's make sure everyone
Alright.
is where they're supposed to be.
Do we level
I'm
up
gonna
again?
skip- Huh?
Do we level up now?
I'm dead.
I can hear you.
He said, "Do we level up now?"
Oh, you don't level up. Sorry. Gotta wait. Okay. So we are all going to travel to the courtyard. Give me just a second to get you all in there.
By my powers, maybe travel to a place far beyond.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Let's see. Let's get everyone in. Except for Elasamel. He's still snoozing.
Lazy nigga.
Okay, I clip
Everybody
them out, and if there are clips, how high are these clips?
By the power of Grayskull.
Okay. The next day, you guys make your way through the waking town, following the flow of expectant townsfolk towards the Elder Hall. Behind it, as Elder Thorn described, lies the Whispering Courtyard. It's a serene ancient space, sprinkled by tall stones draped in ivy, with a concrete ring and platform at its center. Patches of moss grow between the flagstones, and a quiet stillness permeates the air, amplifying every rustle of leaves. Elder Thorn looks slightly different, and not on purpose, because the image was not available. But he stands prominently on a central moss-covered stone dais, looking more solemn compared to his stature from yesterday. And you spot Master Silas Vane off to the right side, casually observing, his gaze seemingly fixed on the ancient chalice next to Thorn rather than the crowd. You recognize some of the hopefuls you saw yesterday. Stonehand and Lyra are both present, alongside other local heroes and aspiring champions, all waiting with bated breath. As you step fully into the courtyard, a hush falls. All eyes turn towards you. Your arrival has clearly been noted. Thorn clears his throat, his voice echoing slightly in the quiet courtyard.
Welcome, brave souls. Today, the ancient magic of the Chalice of Whispers will speak once more. It will reveal the trios chosen to brave the Veiled Voice games, and seek the legendary ring.
Of
The
wisdom.
chalice seeks out courage and potential in any soul currently within Silverwood's borders. Once the chalice has chosen a name, that individual has sacred duty to select their 2 companions for the games. It is a mystery even to us. Its methods are unseen, its judgment absolute. Once touched by the chalice's light, it is not merely an invitation, but a sacred obligation. To deny participation would be to deny the very spirits of Silverwood. Themselves and consequences for such defiance is swift and absolute.
Thorn turns to the chalice of whispers, glowing with a faint eternal light. He approaches it, and before I go any further, I want to make sure that we are all aware that the winning bounty of this Veiled Voice Games is the Ring of 3 Wishes. The Ring of 3 Wishes, in case we don't know, let's just really quickly make sure that we know what it does. Does anyone know what it does?
Nope.
That's
I'm gonna assume
I'm gonna
it
guess-
grants 3 wishes.
Yeah, it gives us 3 wishes,
do a
though.
history roll?
We know that.
Can we do like a history roll or like a insight or perception, some shit?
Let's do an insight roll. Why can't I scoot this up? Insight, you guys have to beat at least an 11.
Well, fantastic. Both of them already
I got
did, so you guys got it.
17.
We both got it.
Y'all are good.
Hold on, guys.
Oh, good thing we didn't rely on Caldor.
Yeah, hey, yo, Caldo, you might just want to sit this one out.
All right.
Mine was
There's
11.
no insight. You got perception, but no
Yeah, no,
insight.
yeah.
You sit this one out.
Okay, so Wish is the mightiest spell that anyone can use. Speaking aloud, you can alter reality itself. The basic use of this spell is to duplicate any spell of level 8 or lower. And alternatively, you can also... Sorry, this is like... There we go. You don't need to meet any requirements to cast that spell, including any costly components. The spell simply takes effect. And let me go
Cool.
and make
Yeah,
sure that
so,
that is
3 wishes.
But it is a real item inside the D&D realm. Just so you guys know, I didn't make that one up. That's not a homebrew. That's a real one.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've heard of it.
Dang. Questioning our intelligence of D&D.
Well, I question my own intelligence of it. Okay. Anyways. Back to our thing. Okay, so Thorn turns to the Chalice of Whispers. It's glowing with a faint internal light. He approaches it, places both hands on its cold ancient surface. The light within the chalice intensifies, pulsating rhythmically, casting dancing shadows across the courtyard stones.
Dougie.
You hear slight crackles of magic.
The chalice calls forth first.
A soft yellow light surrounds Lyra, the elf you met yesterday.
Lyra Ravenwood, step forward and choose your companion.
Yay!
Good job. A wave of brief applause and murmurs of approval goes through the crowd.
Woo!
As the chalice's light returns from Lyra, she steps forward and with a graceful gesture beckons 2 stoic elven individuals to join her. They form a respectful trio and bow to Thorn.
Next, the chalice names.
Just as with Lyra, the chalice's light falls over a burly dwarf in the crowd.
Stonehand, step forward and claim your brethren.
He and the two dwarves behind him bow briefly toward Thorn. Their cockiness drips off of them like rain, and mixed whispers run through the crowd.
Yay! Oh, sorry. My bad. My bad. Sorry, chat.
Look who I is happy.
Thorn resumes the ceremony, his hand still on the chalice. The chalice's light intensifies, pulsing rapidly, and the air crackles with an almost painful energy. The whispers, which are always present in this courtyard, seem to grow louder, more insistent. Swirling around, light begins to pulse toward your group, not settling on any of the remaining local hope, but sweeping over the courtyard and then focusing with blinding intensity directly upon...
By the spirits, the chalice has chosen. Wilfric, step forward, champion.
Shit, that's... wait, I know him!
Now, claim your companions and form your trio to brave the Veiled Voices games.
God damn it, that's my nigga for real. God damn it. Yes, let's go. Oh.
As I'm engulfed in the light, I turn back and look at my party. And I say, the two I choose. Wait, I choose two? I choose two?
Yes.
Okay, all right. The two I choose are Caldor.
Wait. Okay, as you look toward Thorn to make your selection, the light surrounding you dims slightly.
Oh, shit.
In your peripheral,
Oh?
you see it slink over another member in your party. Now you and Donna are fully covered in the chalice light, in beacons of energy.
Hey. We fist bump and the light shines even brighter.
Somebody is... What is that sound?
It's Corey. Testicles 1, 2.
Okay, so at this point, Donna and Wolfric are fully covered in the chalice's light.
Whoa!
Let's go.
The crowd begins to murmur about the two choices from your party being chosen. Your party looks around, and I need everyone to roll a perception check.
Perception.
Let's see what I can perceive. Let me see. Oh, my perception is trash. It's -1.
Well, we know Caldor's gonna.
perception.
We know Caldor's gonna get it.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Oh damn!
We perceiving out here.
You're really
We
seeing shit.
perceiving.
I might see something out here.
Oh, you already know what it is. I know some shit. I see some shit. I see something. I see something.
Awesome. Immediately.
I've seen some things, man.
And some stuff.
Oh, wait.
I see something.
Okay.
How to do that real quick. Gotta change it every now and then.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Caldor. We're still waiting on Caldor to roll his perception.
He's automatically,
he's
what,
got-
30?
Passing.
Whatever he does, it's a +20. So.
So we're gonna go ahead and say that that's good. Okay. We'll go ahead because Renyu has the highest right now, and Renyu will therefore then be the person to notice. Your party starts to look around, and Renyu starts to see tendrils of light connecting the two beacons, Wilfric and Donna, and the rest of your party.
Quad.
The light pools around your boots, forming a shimmering circle that connects all 5 of you. An undeniable magical
all 4 of
bond.
us. Elasmo's not here.
4 of you. Sorry, 4 of you.
Oh, I'm here too. Okay, hey, I thought I was getting left out, but I'm here.
I was about to say, he can be connected to us in spirit.
Caxel, you can perceive so much, Caldor, you can perceive so much that you also know that Elasmo sleeping in the inn is also covered in light right now.
Damn, this nigga could perceive all the way back in town.
This nigga sensed it.
He smelled it.
37.
He over here wearing a scouter.
Jesus.
Has a DBZ scouter.
Yeah.
Out here sensing power levels.
Jesus. Oh man, I can perceive Jesus. That's a good one.
You know that line that go through the screen when they sense something? It's like, ding.
All right, Ranu.
All right, so then what does this
Caldor,
mean?
You guys also notice that Lyra. Why is my thing not wanting to move over? Sorry. Lyra, the elf, blinks slowly, her head tilted slightly, a look of gentle confusion on her face.
I hit her with a shoulder shrug. The Michael Jordan shoulder shrug.
Ooh. I hit her with blue steel.
She says, "How unexpected." Then you also notice Stonehand in the crowd, and his reaction is quite the opposite. He bristles, his face contoured in a mask of pure indignation, and he lets out a growl under his breath.
Ooh, I know a hater when I see one.
Yeah, hey, you better stop with that bristle. Hey, you better stop with that bristling and indignation.
This is a mockery.
You gotta watch this one.
He's mad because I gets money.
You gotta watch this one.
Yeah. Don't hate us because you outside the club.
Hater alert.
How you gonna head up from outside the club?
You can't even get in.
And then
Let go.
lastly, you guys notice Mr. Silas Vane. He remains utterly still. A slow, thin smile spreads across his lips, and his eyes glint with a dark, satisfied amusement. For a fleeting moment, his gaze meets Caldor's. Caldor, you feel a chill as if you've just been recognized by a predator who got exactly what they wanted.
Okay, history check. Gotta do a history check. The cross fought before.
Say it again.
What would you need a history
You
check
don't know
for?
nothing.
Yeah. Well, why would you need
I
to
don't
do
know.
it?
Intimidation.
Wait, well, why do you need you wouldn't need a history check for that. That's low key, that's perception. You perceived.
It wouldn't be
That
perception.
was all from your guys' single perception roll. That
Okay,
was all from
okay,
that. Just
okay.
Caldor is witnessing most of it because he got the highest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, point your hammer at him or something. What you doing?
Hey yo, Caldor, why is Silas just kind of staring at you, buddy? What was that about?
Yeah, I want to know.
Chalice has spoken. Its wisdom is utterly profound. For the very first time in memory, it has chosen. It has singled out Wilfric and Donna with its full blessing, yet its light binds you all 5 together. This is fascinating. While tradition dictates trios, the Chalice's will is absolute, and its intent is to include your entire is undeniable. Therefore, by the authority granted by me, by this sacred Chalice of Whispers, I present you a choice. You may either form a single cohesive team of 5, acknowledging the Chalice's unique intent to bind you all together, or divide yourselves into 2 separate teams. 2 trios formed by Wilfric and Donna separately. One group would have to seek out a new member. Choose wisely, champions, for your path is in the Veiled Voice game begins now. What is your decision?
We're the dream team. We stick together.
What are the other teams going to do with our 5? Or considering that we have 5 people on our team?
Probably try to gang up on us.
I'm asking this guy. I don't remember his name.
Oh, dude.
Thorn.
What are the other teams going to do with considering that we would if we picked out 5 people?
They'll have to deal with it. It's up to the Chalice's decision. They've chosen this for you specifically, and I cannot perceive its intent.
Ooh, I feel like Harry Potter right now.
So I look back and I say, so I was right. We're really jumping niggas. I look over at Stonehand. Oh, with that,
Forget a 20v1. It's a 1v20.
With all that
Let's
indignation. Go. With all that indignation. Your bitch ass. Okay, that's all I needed.
Ooh. Donna flies up in the air and points at every single other person that's in the challenge and smirks and flies back down and folds her arms.
Lyra looks at your smirk and is seemingly distracted by a butterfly flying to her vision.
And she doesn't give a damn.
Seems like she
Turn the light off, please. Turn the light off.
doesn't acknowledge you or really anyone else kind of around you. Stonehand, on the other hand, is visibly very angry and
there he go hating.
and is set to challenge whatever decision is made by your guys' team.
I don't like care about that hater. We sticking together.
Stonehand, I highly suggest that you team up with those elves over there because you gonna need it. Oh shit.
With your hating self.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with the 5. So, yeah. We got here together. We smite together, right? Yeah. We got here together. We rage together, right? We got here together. We fireball together, right?
I smite problems and red flags equally.
Woo!
I'm just gonna throw a fireball in the air to demonstrate my power.
That's crazy.
Firebolt. You see me, nah, nigga, a fireball. You see me point my finger up in the sky. Not bolt. You see me point my finger up in the sky, and I look at everybody, and the fireball gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Are you trying to intimidate people?
Maybe.
Damn, nigga.
And then I just look around and say,
"You're gonna need to do a roll."
You guys see that?
Huh?
You guys see that? He just wasted a spell slot just to flex. That's the type of niggas I roll with. Those are the type of niggas I roll with. Savages.
Lyra's friends with her other teammates, she's still distracted by a butterfly. Her teammates, though, look at your display as something that's very ignorant and is a complete waste of your spell slots.
Hey, niggas will be niggas.
On the other hand, it seems like your performance has motivated him to work with his team and to possibly have a reason to fight against you guys. He's more motivated now than he was just the treasure.
You know, I take back my action. I didn't do anything that I just did.
Too bad.
You literally did it. What do you mean?
No, that's not up to you.
Live with your actions.
That's not up to you.
Actions.
Not up to you.
Make him live with his actions.
You take it back. You even did the intimidation. What are you talking about?
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do
every single thing. She even gave us the reaction. What are you talking about?
It was done. It happened.
Niggas trying to go back in time. You are a mind reader. You cannot control time. Minds.
Yes, it's not up to you. You live with the decisions you make.
Well, I quit.
The man wasted a slot for intimidation and no one cared. I tried to tell you to do a fire bolt, but no.
I corrected you.
No, I support the action. I'm here for wild shit like that.
Thank you. Someone's here
Champions.
for the smoke.
If you're gonna do it, throw it at somebody. Jesus.
Champions, the Chalice whispers. Are you willing to allow the other teams to add 2 more members to allow for 3 teams of 5? Would you allow this?
They can do whatever they think will help them.
Oh, they were asking us. Oh yeah. I mean, I asked if they were gonna add people. Yeah, I just assumed that would be the case. I want to face you guys. I want to face y'all fair and square. And I look at Stonehand.
And so it be. Lyra and Stonehand may choose 2 more to join their team for the Veiled Voice games.
Shoot, these niggas got a lot of life.
Fuck them.
Okay, so just to confirm, you guys are wanting to play the Veiled Voice games as 5 members, including Sleepyhead Elasimo.
Yes. Side note, DM. I talked to Mari and he didn't really answer my question, so it's kind of on him. Like.
Okay, so we're going with 5, not 6.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like I was like, yo, we can't switch around the times or the day. So like you either can do it or you don't. I understand if you can't do it. And then he asked a different question that kind of had nothing to do with what I just said. So and I answered it, but then he didn't really say anything after that. So so I was like, all right.
Okay. So you are declaring your intention to play as a united group of 5.
Yep, and y'all don't even know we got a fish at home, you bitch ass niggas. Y'all don't even understand.
Despite the Chalice's complex selection and the game's deep-rooted tradition of trios, a fresh wave of murmurs ripples through the courtyard. A mix of astonishment and outright disapproval. Elder Thorn looks visibly pained by this suggestion, but he still allows you guys to go ahead and do it.
Can Renu raise his hand?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
And maybe, I'm just throwing this out there, Stonehand, and Thorn. Maybe the Chalice chose us because it noticed that we are, heroic. We saved the town from hags. Just something to throw out there. These other 2 teams, they didn't do that. We did. Just remember that.
Renu, roll a persuasion check.
Oh fuck. I'm not good at persuasion.
Go ahead and do it.
I was just stating facts. I wasn't trying to roll.
Yeah.
God damn it. Just very average. Just right down the middle. Just nothing crazy. Nothing. Just mid. Just the epitome of mid. Oh, okay. What does this mean? I'm just pointing facts. I'm just pointing out facts. We saved the town.
You rolled. They did it.
We did it. Save the town.
Stonehand completely ignores you. He is not in the mood to speak with anyone at this point other than Elder.
Okay.
And Lyra, once again, is distracted by her teammates and looking off into the distance. She even points up to the clouds at one point. Statement of facts and mentions that one of the clouds looks like a unicorn.
Damn. All right, I'm gonna sit back down and shut the fuck up. That's
They
what I'm
really
gonna
don't
do.
give a fuck about us.
Yeah,
bro.
they don't give a damn. I was trying to flex for us, but I guess they don't care.
We all tried to flex. We all failed, man.
Yeah,
That's
we
just
really
move
did,
on.
all did. Yeah, okay. Let me just shut the hell up. All right, go on, Thorn. Dude, continue. But that is my theory. I think the chalice chose us, all 4 of us, or all 5 of us, because we saved the town.
And killed innocent people that we didn't know were innocent.
Shh. Exactly. We didn't know, though. We didn't know.
We still did it.
I think that we, the objective moving forward then is to avenge those people's names. We kind of owe them now at this point.
Because we killed them.
Exactly.
In cold blood.
Yeah, exactly. So we got to make things right. Figure out whoever the fuck is behind all that. If there's more of them. And right that wrong, I guess.
And take care of all of them. We need to find their families and take care of all of them forever.
I mean, I didn't say all that, but, if you want to do that, that's cool. But I will, I'm just going to find whoever was responsible and try to bring some
justice.
Yeah.
And hopefully treasure, because we're treasure hunters and not justice seekers.
And right? Treasure. Correct. Correct.
All right.
Is that it? Why is Thor not talking?
I understand your unity, but the rules of the games are sacred. All 3 teams will compete with 5 members.
He motions to the chalice, and no light emanates from it anymore.
Our chalice has decided. That is the end of our ceremony. The first trial will begin tomorrow. I recommend looking into your water skills to be prepared.
As he finishes his speech, he grabs the chalice and exits the courtyard. Stonehand and Lyra begin to do the same with their trios, as they must now seek out 2 more members to be on their team.
Though it may seem that this game just got easier for them, it has not.
They'll need all the help they can get.
The only people that remain now are Silas and a couple extra commoners.
Caldor, you want to tell us why Silas was staring at you? Caldor!
I've seen many of these games played before, and I've never seen anything like that. That's interesting, to say the least. I've won these games before, but I've never seen 5 people compete in a group.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, my thing's not working that well over here.
Okay, I thought you were just straight up ignoring me. I was like, yo, I'm asking you a question.
No, my thing's going in and out. Even my screen is not working that well. I can't see half the characters.
Well, all of them left now. Well, a good portion of them left.
Okay, all right, then that would make sense then.
Since you guys helped me before, I could give you something, but I'll wait until right before the game starts, just so you guys are ahead of the game.
Sure. Randy raises one eyebrow because he noticed that Silas was staring at Caldor. He doesn't know about any of that. It seems like Caldor is just doesn't want to answer his question as to why that was happening.
Am I supposed to know?
Again, I was intrigued. I've never seen 5 members play the game as a group, let alone seeing 2 people engulfed by the light of the chalice.
Well, to be honest, we don't know if we're lucky or not sometimes.
You know, my team is pretty nice. So, I think the chalice just understood that, realized it. And
This reminds me of a movie I once watched.
and I still got my eyebrow. I'm still very, very, hesitant about this Silas character now. But I do shake his hand and I say thank you for helping us in the earlier. Probably couldn't have done it without you. Maybe. So thank you. All right. So what now? What?
Now we find this book, Jimmy Carter and Chalice of Lightning.
Why did you just randomly found an accent? What? Just pick it up off the ground? Like what is going on here? Like, what the fuck?
That came out of nowhere.
Are you done playing?
Left field.
Wolfric, are you okay?
I suffer stroke.
It's the skunk leaves.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It caused me to, how you say, go in another space and inhabit other personality.
Oh, all right. Jesus.
But I still
man.
myself.
Okay.
It's a space in left field.
God damn it.
Hey, it is what
Because I
it
came out of
is.
nowhere.
Donna, this means we have 2 niggas who changed. No, actually, we got Caldor who changes accents. We got this guy who changes accents whenever he fucking smokes. And then we got Donna who changes pitches randomly. I'm the only normal nigga in this group. God damn it! And he storms off.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, you want to hit this man? You'll feel better.
I do not.
I've literally had the same voice the whole time.
You literally sounded like a grown ass man yesterday.
Are you guys?
Clearly, he's been smoking something.
Are you prepared to leave without talking to Silas?
No. Caldor, I'm confused now as to why Silas has been looking at us the way he has been. I've sat here pondering on his responses and just make me think that something is off and I need to know exactly what we're walking into before we leave this realm. Silas, what do you have to say to us?
I'm intrigued, partially excited for the drama. Like I said, I've never seen these things happen before. I've won the games I've played and witnessed the other games been played in years before and after, and I'm shocked that 5 people in a group these games.
5.
Silas, I still believe that you aren't being honest with us. Tell us the
almost
truth.
seems like the games are going to be much harder than past. I don't understand why the Chalice would choose or allow a team of 5 to play in the games I've played in the past, but
What's going on with my thing here?
Your guys' intimidation rolls are
Oh,
intimidate
intimidation?
Silas.
They're just randomly rolling. Let the DM tell you if you're gonna roll or not. Like,
I didn't
like, what are y'all doing?
they're just like, I'm pissed.
Yeah, I'm
Nobody
gonna
is
just click.
intimidated,
I'm gonna just
Silas.
click intimidation. Like, what are you guys doing?
That's a 43.
Silas
you made me waste good roll.
The 43.
Getting mad at
Silas is trying to be kind to you guys. No need to be intimidating, first of all. So Caldor, Donna, yours definitely did not pass. Wolfric, yours would have passed. However, Silas, with his knowledge and wisdom, is not intimidated by your presence
Sure.
and is just trying to help you guys out if you ask the right questions.
Renu, you're the brains here. I'll be the brawn. You ask this question to get us the answers we deserve.
All right, so we can trust you because I mean, look, earlier, hey, you were throwing shillelaghs, but I really didn't like the way that you were looking out at Caldor. That's my guy. We're rolling with him for a long time.
Can we trust you? The question I want to ask.
That really is it. Just let me know if we can trust you, and then we can move forward.
If not, we're beating ass right now, right here.
I can give you a piece of information for the games. As far as why I was looking at Caldor, he seemed the strongest out of the rest. Even though Elasmo seems much more comfortable in water, as the first games are described, Caldor seems strong, and I know that's very important in this first game.
I want my question answered.
What is your question?
Can we trust you?
Of course. I know everything about these games. I can tell you different experiences from other competitors along with mine. I do know that the first game involves water.
Yeah.
It involves swimming.
Oh.
But there is something sacred in the water.
So we gotta swim. Good thing we got a fish.
Yeah, good thing we got a fish because I'm not getting in the water. I grew up in the streets.
Shaped water.
I don't want to get my wings wet.
Yeah, that's
not the shaped water.
That's
still.
all on Elasmo. Caldor, we good with that answer?
I'll fly over the water.
I am satisfied temporarily.
Okay,
but let's go to work.
All I know from past games is that there's more than one person that plays these games in the water, and given Elasmo's probably be good in the water, Caldor just seems to be a good accessory.
I'll do a smash.
How you call accessory?
He just called you a necklace.
It look like bracelets.
Sure. All right.
Choose the word wisely now. Oh man.
So first battle is now. Are we gonna have to? Are we fighting? Like, are we legitimately fighting these other two teams in the water? Is that what we can expect?
No. From what I remember, there's no competing against the other teams. It's you against the water, basically, and it's just whose team could be better in that scenario.
Oh, okay. Damn, Wolfric, you really might have thrown that fireball in the air for literally no reason. I thought we were gonna fight them niggas. I really did. I really thought I was gonna have to punch somebody in the face.
Oh damn.
Nah, niggas are just swimming. All right.
No, there's no combat between teams or even combat at all.
I wish there was more specifics to that before I threw that fireball.
So we're not because I asked you this yesterday though. I did ask if I was gonna have to punch somebody in the face, and you implied that I might have to punch somebody in the face, and I'm best at punching people in the face. That's my thing.
Well, you may have to punch something in the face, but not necessarily somebody.
I like that answer. I'm satisfied. All right. Is that it? I'm satisfied with everything that you just said. All right, we're gonna trust you for now. You did help us again with the saving the town, and I think this is actually really good information. We will relay this information to Velasmo. I'm sure he'll say something about fucking nature and the waves' wrath, something ridiculous, and he'll swim his way to whatever we got to do.
That's my girl. Okay, now that Renyu is satisfied with his conversation. Is everyone else on the team satisfied with their conversation? Silent.
Yes. I is good.
Me satisfied with the conversation.
Agreed.
All right. If everyone is good, you guys are welcome to return to the inn. When you return to the inn, let's get you guys all back in there. Everybody in there? Let's see.
I'm there.
I see everyone.
Yeah.
Let me know when you guys are all in.
I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Pim comes down from the stairs. He is excited. Obviously, the news has circulated that you guys are going to be in the games.
Mm-hmm.
And that your guys' games are going to be different than the previous games because of your numbers. So you guys have time to interact with him or not. It is up to you.
Well, is he gonna say something else first?
Amazing. This is the first time I've joined as a team for the games. Been here for decades and I've never seen anything like it. This is.
I mean, would you have expected anything less from this squad?
Well, I'm just really excited that you guys decided to join the games because people who denied it and decided not to join the games died immediately.
Oh shit. Well, low-key, this is why we came to town, right? We made a little bit of a deal. This is why we're here. We came here to do the games. So there's no dying here.
The one thing I do know is these games are very dangerous. People die all the time, every year. But you guys seem strong enough to compete.
Yeah. I have no doubt that our team is going to wreck. And I give a thumbs up. See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
Plus, we found out that we found out that the first round is swimming. Like, we literally have a fish upstairs, so we're good. Oh, and
he's sleeping. He's gonna be well rested.
Mm-hmm. And we have a nigga that controls water. Like, what? Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're good. Oh, and we have a nigga that can fly, so like fly over water.
The one thing you guys should know is it's not just this game that takes more than one person. Every game takes more than one person to compete in.
That's cool.
Well, we'll figure it out. We always do.
The one confusing thing about these games every year is the number of games that are played is different. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 5, and it's all up to the chalice, so I'm not sure.
So we don't know how many rounds there will be.
The most I know that has been played, and it's been told by me by Silas himself, is 5 games. That's the most I've ever seen.
Oh, jeez. All right. Oh yeah. Speaking of Silas, what do you know about that guy?
he's kind of a hermit. He keeps to himself, kind of an introvert. Doesn't really talk to many people. In fact, the people I do see him talk to seem to be important.
Does he live here?
Very much so. He visits this village on a monthly basis, and he's loved by most people, but most of his loved ones died.
Well, he did tell us that his team, that the rest of his team died in the games last year, I think. So
I wonder where he's staying.
Well, the interesting part, and he doesn't like to talk about it, is that one of his team members was his wife, and she too died in the game.
So he allowed his wife to die in the games.
that's a wild statement. So the games are, so obviously, I mean, they're dangerous. If even somebody like him couldn't save his teammates, that's really sad. Dang. Caldor, now I feel bad that we pressed him. He's probably out here mourning on a daily basis, and we're out here pressing him over the way that he looked at us.
Yeah, from what I know, she was actually one of the last members of his group to die, and he just couldn't do anything to save her. That's all I know.
Oh.
You know how she
So
died?
he saw her die.
Precisely.
Did you watch the games? Did you see how she died?
Build the tea.
No, only tales of the villagers who have watched the games.
Oh, well, someone knows how she died. How'd she... Okay, what's the rumor? Go ahead and tell us. Give us the tea.
All I know, or all I've heard, is fire. I know she burned in one of the...
So she burned to death?
So one of the things we might have to face is fire. That's kind of why I was asking the question. This gives us a little bit.
Then we have a person that controls water.
This gives us a little bit more information on like kind of
one
what to
thing I
expect
know
later.
is that the one thing I know is that ever since she died in those fires, the shadows have plagued this town ever since.
Shit. Those guards were talking about shadows. DM. Is there a connection there?
You can roll a.
See, I'm out here.
Insight.
I'm out here.
Insight.
I'm out here paying
Insight.
attention. I'm out here
Yeah,
paying
we'll
attention.
do an insight check.
I'm out here paying attention. I'm out here paying a fucking attention. God damn it. I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration and I'm gonna re-roll that. My one per long rest. Hopefully I get a better roll.
Does anybody have guidance?
Nobody has guidance? Be nice if I did. I got her an 11.
Not I.
Okay, your
Nobody.
insight from a couple of members on your team. You know that a particular cult deals in shadows and there's between the shadows in Wood and the shadows within the game.
I wonder if it's Shadow Garden. Those guys.
All right, so obviously there's a connection, but now we don't know what the connection is between the people that we fought and her being in flames. Is it possible that? Yeah, I don't know, but there is a connection.
Yes, and I would say other members on your team could probably roll an insight check and possibly or a history check and possibly.
Let's see. Insight, we say. Ooh. Trash.
Okay, Wolfric, you have a little bit of insight to the
Let's go.
shadows.
Let's go.
Oh, well, good job, Donna. Okay, Wolfric, you have a little bit of insight to the shadows. You know that it is a part of the cult. You know that the cult is something that you are working against, and that you have heard that the cult made its way to Silverwood and is a part of the reason here. Donna, fantastic insight check. You are leading a revenge plot against the cult of Silent Shadows. Okay, these cult members, you've heard them talking. They enjoy being either a part of the games or near the Silverwood games when they've happened. That is why you have decided, and also to hopefully obtain a specific item in defeating them. However, the cult of Silent Shadows, are after this item as well.
So I can use it to lure them in. Gotcha.
And the item may or may not be available during the games as treasure.
The Ring of 3 Wishes is what they're after.
Nope.
There's another item. There's more than one.
Well, then we got a whole bunch of shit we
I shall smite them all if they come.
We got a whole bunch of shit we got to deal with now. Oh my. Crazy.
We must capture one of these cultists for information.
Dude, you have 3 accents? Did you get news? Wait, so what we're okay? So
I'll tell you what.
Oh, they were smoking shit. The invite for all eat man.
Did
It's on the tally. I know.
Did I forgot what I was gonna ask. So since the wife died, she said something about there being like whispering shadows around town. So was she a part of the cult, or did the cult kill her during the games?
Are you asking me, or are you asking other members on your team?
I'm talking out loud. Maybe Pim knows. Pim is the one that told us about the shadow situation.
I just know about the code, bruh. Silent Shadows. And how I will bring them down, because it is my revenge that I seek.
Pim, did a cult join, or were they at the games, and did they watch Silas's match when he won?
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion? I'm asking a question.
That'll persuade them to tell.
Actually, no. Actually, it would be history, because that's past. So go ahead and roll a history check.
Trash. You ought to turn in your dang whistle. Is it just him?
It would just be Renu asking the question.
Yeah, I asked the question, so yeah.
Trash, though.
Caldor tried to listen in, just didn't know anything.
Silvery barbs.
Am I gonna get?
You heard what happened to the?
Well, what does he say though? I mean,
all I know is that there were cult members there, but I'm not sure exactly what their directive was.
Did they interfere in the games?
Not that I know of. It didn't seem like they had any sort of influence on them.
Did they meet
Do
with
they have
anybody?
any?
What?
Did they meet with anybody?
No, they kind of seem to keep to themselves.
Well,
Kind of in the shadows, in the darkness.
well, not anymore
Hence
because
the
they
name.
literally destroyed your inn.
Well, this town has been home to these games, connected to it.
Doesn't sound very
Connected
shadow-like
to
if they're
the
bringing
palace.
themselves to light.
So either his wife is a part of the cult, or the cult interfered and killed her during the thing. That's the only way. Or I mean, unless there's a third way, or yeah, a third way. But I don't see how her death would then bring whispers of shadows and all that shit around town. And then also now they attacked an inn for no reason.
Well, what I do
Mm-hmm.
know is it
Something.
seems this town and the inn went dark during Silas's games when he participated.
Went dark. Went
Yes,
dark.
dark.
Something shadow-like.
It's a lot to take in. That's not a lot to take in. Pim. Hank Pym.
I don't know much more than that. If you have more questions about Silas's wife, I would just
Maybe we could just ask the old man ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you point me in the direction of where Silas would be?
I'm not sure exactly where Silas would be, but one important information I think y'all should know is Thorn, the elder, seems to hide away in a room during the games himself.
As in, like, being a mastermind
He doesn't
behind
watch
curtains.
them. He
Just-
only is there for the ceremony in the beginning and the ceremony at the end.
So he doesn't watch it. Well, maybe he watches it.
So
But not
how
there.
does he know when it finishes?
The voices speak to him, apparently, or that's what the tales have told me.
Something's not adding up here. He disappears during the games, comes back when they finish, and gives people a prize. Doesn't sound right to me. Something doesn't sit well. Has anyone been into the room where he disappears to? Or is that room not available to others? Or does no one know where it is?
With him being the elder, not many people are able to while he's away.
So somebody needs to follow him.
The only thing I have noticed is that there is one hooded figure throughout the games who visits him once a year for a brief amount of time.
Oh yeah, we got to eavesdrop on that conversation.
When do they do that?
Bro.
It changes. Sometimes
Hey,
I've
boss.
seen him visit him in the
Take a
beginning
couple
of
of
the
blankets
games.
for room
I've seen him visit in the middle of the games, and I've seen him visit at the end of the games.
I'm gonna need you to repeat everything you just said. Sorry.
The hooded figure
Ready,
is born in the beginning of the games, but I've seen him visit in the middle of the games and at the end, right before the ceremony.
So any three of those times he could show up.
Yeah, it's never the same, it seems.
But the one thing for sure is he's gonna show up.
He will be
Yes,
here
it
during
does
the
seem
he'll
he
be here at the
always
time
has
of the
to
games
perform.
being happening. Like this is the time where he would be coming around.
Yes,
Okay.
precisely.
Yeah.
I've never seen this hooded figure before, except when the games are.
Yeah. All right. This is all a lot of information that I did not write down. So hopefully you niggas have good. Hopefully you guys have good memory.
Okay, with that, Pim is going to go ahead and retire to bed for the day/night. It is afternoon at this point, and with all of the information that you've gathered, the ceremony that you have, fights that you have competed in, it is now your time to level up your party one time, not twice, one level.
We get to level up? Oh shit.
We get to level up.
Someone love me yet, please?
Nope, you can do that yourself. I'm gonna
How so?
After you guys level up, that is it for today's episode. And we will resume with the first trial. Hopefully we catch up Elasimo quickly.
Dang, I don't know what route I'm gonna go. Okay.
Because when he wakes up from his 2-day slumber, the trials have begun.
He's just gonna wake up right to the action.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I was gonna ask Wolfric and Donna about the cult because they're both a part of the same one, but I can just wait until next episode to do that.
No, you can ask. You can still ask questions. You're fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just basically gonna.
I was just
gonna ask. I'm just gonna go to Wolfric and be like, "Yo, so what type of? I mean, I know that you guys dealt with. You guys dealt with this cult before. Like, is there anything we should know? Like, other than what Pin just kind of told us? Like, what did you guys have to go through when you were there?
I would say kill on sight if you see any members.
Why?
Because they bring nothing but destruction.
So do we have any?
There's always a plan. There's always a reason why they're somewhere. And if they're there, it's not good.
Okay, so we don't really. So far we don't know like why they would be here. I mean,
No, we don't. But we just know it's not good.
Yeah.
I think I might know why they're here.
Why?
Well, when I was there and I escaped, they were trying to do some kind of ritualistic things downstairs, but they didn't have everything that they need to complete this ritual. And that's when I left. So maybe they're looking for that. Maybe they're looking for something to complete the ritual with here. What are the prizes?
The items in the fucking games could help them with the ritual. God damn it. Damn, you are cooking! Damn, you are cooking! Radio stare, points in the sky. Somebody is cooking. Okay, well that is crazy. All right, I was just here for the money, but now it looks like we got a whole lot of other shit we got to deal with. And since y'all are my niggas, since y'all are my guys, and Donna, you I have no problem helping y'all figure out this whole situation, getting your vengeance. Hey, thumbs up at Donna when he says vengeance.
She just nods. Oh wait.
Right.
Vengeance.
All right, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to get that part in.
The only other information that Wolfric could have possibly given you is there is one name other than the other names that you guys have heard so far, and that name is Landra?
Correct.
That's
So,
the only other piece of information.
Yeah. So, crazy bitch. She took me in, and then she took me down to her scary basement and showed me things.
You think she'll be here?
No, but she is bad though. I don't know if she'll actually show up because she does have a lot of underlings and she has like a whole cult at her disposal. So I don't know if she'll actually show up. She might send somebody who might be in the upper ranks, but nah, I don't think she'd be here.
I mean, what if she's the hooded figure though? You never know.
If she is, then we if she is, then like homie said, it's a kill on sight.
All right, looks like we're punching things and people in the face. He rubs his hands. Oh yeah. Is that it? I'm gonna rub my hand until the end of the episode.
They're so ashy, I can hear them through the mic.
They're so ashy, I can hear them through the mic.
They're kind of rough. I worked out today,
I was
so my
gonna say,
calluses
Simmon
are.
always has lotion on hand.
Now
I
my
don't know how they're...
yeah, no, my calluses are going crazy because I worked out today.
Where's that extra lotion that you have, Simmon?
I don't
Is
use
your
lotion.
substitute using too much
I
of
don't
it?
use lotion. I don't use lotion. I use baby oil. Baby oil lasts all day. Lotion lasts for a few hours. Fun fact.
He's not wrong.
Wait,
Fun fact.
he's not wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Preference of mine too.
All right. That is all I have.
All right.
So your guys' episode is over.
Woo. Good episode.
Yeah, that was good.
Be breezy.
Yeah.
Trials happen, then you guys can get wrecked.
Don't forget to level up
Yeah.
and get
Yeah,
wrecked.
everyone don't forget to level up before the next time.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna have my guy be. Dang, I got some things to think about. All right.
Until next time, comrades.
Wild.